What's up, everybody? I think I did everything right, finally. I think I did everything right. I think so. I've been struggling to try and get everything to work properly, but I think we got it right. I'm trying out Streamlabs plugins built-in multi-streaming. Before I was using a different plugin for my multi-streaming, but this time I'm using the Streamlabs plugin for it. And a little different than what I remember, so I had to like change things around a little bit. But I think we're live on both right now. I think we're live on both YouTube and Twitch. Almost positive. Divers with the 32 months, dude. What's up, man? Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Hope you're doing fantastic, good sir. So for those of you that are on YouTube, how does everything look and sound? And for those of you on Twitch, how does everything look and sound? Are we good? Are we Gouda? Okay, it looks like everybody's like super fast to answer, which that's good. That means I got the like latency and everything set up the way that I need it. All right, guys. Looks like we're good. Let's jump into it. So today, because I didn't really have anything planned in particular, we're just going to go for whatever. We're just going to go for whatever. What do you guys think of the new overlay? Because my old PC died, I had to remake the overlay. And wanted to go with something a little bit different, yet keep the same kind of vibes. So I just made that like centerpiece there, the like green and black centerpiece to put underneath the numbers and stuff for our great ones and diamonds. Do you guys think it looks better or worse than the old one? And be completely honest, because I don't know. I liked the old one quite a bit. I kind of like this one, although I'm not quite happy with it yet. But, you know, give your honest opinion. Don't let me influence you. Really? You guys like it better? I have seen like what, 20, 30 people saying it's better. Like maybe a handful saying it's worse. I'm kind of shocked with that. I thought that more of you wouldn't like it as much. But hey, I guess it does make it easier to read if you're on mobile. So maybe that's why. I think I will make some more tweaks to it. But I'm glad that the majority of you seem to like it, even if it's not quite where I want it to be. Anyway, let's jump into it. You know what I'm feeling? You know what I'm feeling? Not mule deer, surprisingly. Feeling a little bit of Jaguars, not gonna lie. Just a little bit, chat. Just a little bit. I'm not gonna spend the whole stream doing Jaguars, because that's boring. Jaguars bore the crap out of me. But we'll do a little bit of it, you know? I can handle like 30 to 45 minutes of Jaguar hunting and not go insane, I think. Maybe. I guess we'll see. Let's go ahead and get everything set up for the Jaguars. Jaguar loadout. Okay, we got the old angler dangler on all of them. Beautiful. And now we just need the time reset, which is... What time is it for the Jags? 21 to 0. We'll go like 23. CJO! What's up, dude? And what's up, Jivers? Now that you're talking in chat and I'm actually able to look down and see it. How's it going, CJO Jives? What's up, Darkhound? Flinter was just grinding them yesterday. Yeah, I've been talking to Flinter quite a bit about the like grinding and stuff, and he really wants to get that second Jaguar. Let's see. Where are we starting the day? Oh, there is one. Why are you aggressive and over there, buddy? Smoked him. Smoked him! Yeah, I'll check them after the stream, Jeremy. I'll check them after the stream for sure. Can you call Ender, please? That's like a very out of the blue thing. Just out of nowhere. Right now, we're just kind of chilling, man. I'm kind of just streaming alone because we're going to be doing the Minecraft Trophy Tuesday stream tonight with the crew. The whole gang is going to be joining tonight, so I'm going to spend the Call the Wild part just kind of chilling and shooting stuff. Bro, you got to get this great one. I mean, I'm going to do my best. I can't promise anything. Jaguars don't really like me that much. I seem to always have bad luck with them, but we'll see. What's up, Michael? How's it going? Is that a new display for the kills? It is. My old PC died, so I lost all my overlays and stuff. So this is the new one that I set up. I still want to change some things, but it's better than nothing. You need to get your boar? Oh, I know. I know. Don't worry. I've been working on that off and on. I can't do a lot of boar at once. I got to space it out because boar get kind of repetitive after a little bit. Oh, I'm doing good, Jeremy. I'm doing good. Yes, we're going to be playing Minecraft on my second YouTube channel, Scarecrow Uncensored. And we're going to be going after the Wither on Minecraft Bedrock. Everybody's going to be attacking it, smoking it, schmacking it. We're going to be having some fun. Oh, I didn't turn off the follow notifications for Twitch on the alerts. Oh, well. It's not like too many people follow us on Twitch per stream. We should be fine. It shouldn't spam the screen too much. But thank you for the follow, dude. What time? So the Minecraft stream is going to be at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on my Scarecrow Uncensored channel. And at the end of this live stream on YouTube, you guys will be automatically sent over there via YouTube's rating feature. And then if you're over on Twitch, I'm going to be, I'll link the channel. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, if you guys were not aware, we do a stream on my Scarecrow Uncensored channel every single Tuesday at around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you for the follow. That's actually hilarious. The second I mentioned, like, we probably won't get that many follows during the stream. It's not like the notification's going to be spamming the screen. Everybody decides to do it at once. You guys are funny. What are the great ones you don't have? Fox, Jaguar, Boar. I think that's it. Well, I've got a fox, but I haven't, like, spawned a fox myself. I was given a fox by Hunt Professor for a special video he was doing. What's up, Mac Jackman? Thank you guys for all the follows. Raduid? How dare you, Raduid? Unfollowing and refollowing just so it would pop up. What a nerd. You guys are funny. Don't make me tab out and turn off the notifications for followers. Don't make me do it. I'll do it. Yeah, I saw that the pointer got fixed. Dude, it was an abnormally small, like, patch size. I got up today. I was getting ready to stream, you know, and I go to open Call the Wild, and it said it has an update, and I'm like, 112 byte update? That is, like, the smallest update I've ever seen in my life. It was 800 megabytes, Raduid? I mean, I guess console's going to be different. I assume your console? Because, like, me and my brother, we're both on Steam, and we both had 112 byte updates. Sure, happy birthday, Isaac. It was 800 for you, too. Yeah, I guess it is platform-specific, typically, with update sizes. Aggressive. That guy right there, so aggressive. Just like this female. That's an aggressive female, and that's what we do with them. Absolutely smoked. The most smoked. Boom. Yours was 112 as well? Got you. Okay. So yeah, it does seem like it's more of a platform-specific thing. Steam usually has smaller updates than consoles do. Just because, you know, the files are handled very differently between the platforms. What's the new update about? From what people have been telling me, it was just to fix the pointers not working properly. So not like a big notable update with new content or anything, just a small update to address an issue. Scarecrow Crump is crazy metal. Why are you using that ammo, if I may ask? It's just so they die faster. If it's not a diamond or a rare or a great one, I don't really care about getting full score on it. Speed is like my #1 priority when grinding. So we use the 300 just to blast them and get them down quick. That way there's less tracking involved. Thank you guys for all the follows on Twitch. Appreciate it. Thank you, Destiny. I appreciate that. I do my best to put out as good of content as I can. Can you do Moose after the Jaguar? We'll see. I've been holding off on Moose until I can, like, get the 7-day grind back on track. If for those of you that did not know, maybe haven't seen the videos or the stream that I talked about it, I was having issues with my PC and it eventually just died. And the first 2 days worth of footage for the 7-day Moose grind is on another drive still. I need to transfer it over before I can continue the 7-day grind. So I'm trying not to touch Moose because I don't want to pop a great one, like just randomly hunting them when it could have been in a 7-day grind, you know? Although I am considering something, guys, and let me know if you think this is the right thing to do. I am considering just absolutely restarting the 7-day Moose grind. And the trophies that I got in the first 2 days of the one that got interrupted, I could maybe just put those in a separate video. Because it doesn't even feel like a real 7-day grind anymore, because it's been like a week since day 2 happened because of all the PC issues. So, do you guys think that's a better option? Just start the 7-day grind over again and use the cool trophies that I got in the first 2 days of that one for a different vid? MXRL0N, thank you for the Prime sub. I don't know how to pronounce your name, so you're getting it spelled out. Hope you're doing good, though. Where is this? There was clearly one here. The doggo's going crazy, bro. Marlin, got you. Okay, that makes sense. You were doing the thing with replacing letters with other letters. Gotcha, okay. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Thank you guys for all the follows once again. What do you think about the new Bills jersey? It's hit or miss for me, man. It is hit or miss. I don't know. It's like I like the color of the blue, but like I don't know. It's an interesting one. The helmet's the one that throws me off, I think. I think it's the helmet that throws me off the most, probably. Can I do a fallow grind again? Maybe at some point. You know, we might even do a little bit of fallow hunting today. Who knows? Fallow are a lot of fun. I've always enjoyed fallow. Exactly, Norm. Patriots forever. Patriots on top. Although this next season's going to be a lot more difficult. Although the team got a lot better, so I guess we'll see how things go. We made the Super Bowl on a year that we weren't even supposed to get more than 9 wins, so hopefully we can keep it up. I mean, it's obviously going to be really difficult with the schedule we've got this year. We've got a much tougher schedule, but I mean, we got A.J. Brown, Romeo Dobbs. We upgraded, well, technically 3 pieces on the O-line, because Jared Wilson is now playing his natural position, which is center, instead of being tossed out as a guard. So we got Jared Wilson moved to center. He should be much better than he was last year. And then we also have Elijah Vera Tucker now, We drafted Lomu as our swing tackle. So I think overall the offense is going to be better, and our defense was already top tier. I do feel good about this season. I don't think we're going to replicate what we did last season, though. I've got a feeling that we're not going to be able to get, like, what was it, 14 wins? I could see us getting 10 to 12, but I could also see us getting 8 wins, depending on how things shake up injuries-wise and things like that. And apparently, Kayshawn Booty has been really shocking some people in training camp this year. I have heard that Kayshawn Booty's kind of been the star of training camp. And now it's making it really tough to trade him. Like, there was so many rumors that Booty was going to get traded. Now it's kind of looking like he's absolutely popping off. So they might end up keeping him and AJ Brown and Dobbs. That would be a crazy trio, man. If Booty does take the next step and really starts getting even better than he already was, gosh, this offense could be fun to watch. It could be super fun to watch. And I've also heard that, sadly, it sounds like Kyle Williams is still struggling. We drafted him last year in the 3rd round, really hoping that he would be like our speed demon deep threat receiver. But it really feels like he's still just not on the same page as Drake, which sucks because he's got so much potential. Oh, yeah, it's sad days for Dolphins fans right now. I don't know what is. Definitely a tough time. I mean, you guys basically just got rid of all your best pieces, doing a full rebuild, trying to, you know, think about the future and hopefully be good in a few years. But, you know, the next couple of years probably going to be rough for Dolphins fans. Same for Jets fans. There is Melanistic Charcoal right there. Yep. The Melon Lipstick Charcoal. You think Tennessee will be good? I don't think they'll be good this year. I think in a couple of years they have potential to start improving quite a bit, just based on the people they've drafted recently. Last couple drafts they've done very good. Okay, we just spooked one when we spawned in. What happened to the Ibex grind? Roe deer. Roe deer happened to the Ibex grind, John. This thing's stalking me. I don't think it is. What about the Seahawks? Seahawks are probably going to take a small step back. Mainly because they lost a lot of key pieces. They lost, I believe, Kobe Bryant on the defense. They lost K9, so, I mean, that's a pretty big hit to their run game. I really feel like the Seahawks will still be good, but I don't think they're going to be as dominant as they were last season. I think Rams are going to be, like, the dominant force this time. I mean, they were really good last year, too, but, I mean, they got Myles Garrett now. Like, how can they do bad? I have heard some people speculate that maybe this is one of those too good to be true type of things where in the past there's been teams that seemed like they were perfect and then they did terrible. There's always a chance that could happen, but I don't see it, man. Stafford is a beast. Puka's a beast. They got Myles Garrett now. Like, how can they fail? Rams are going to go far. At the bare minimum, they're making it deep into the playoffs. Apparently, Aaron Donald did come back, Nicole. I heard that, I hadn't heard, like, any official things from it. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But I had a bunch of people in chat last stream telling me that Aaron Donald did come back to the Rams. So, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, man. What exactly are spawn traps? It's an area where the animals that you shoot there will never respawn elsewhere. They're always respawn within a certain area. Like a spawn trap is this. This area right here is a spawn trap. The jags you shoot here don't bounce out. Same with up here. All the ones that you shoot in this range, they tend to always come back there. No, I don't think they'll ever try to revive the Angler. It just doesn't have a large enough player base to make it worth it. I think a lot of people forget that game companies are a business and they kind of have to make money in order to keep developing. And if people don't play it or not enough people play it, then they can't continue on developing because they got to pay their devs. It costs a lot of money to develop games. I mean, Call of the Wild probably takes millions and millions of dollars to develop. People don't realize how expensive it is to develop games, especially good games that get consistent updates. That's the other big thing, like consistent updates. A lot of games nowadays require constant updates. And that's really expensive if you're not actually selling DLC, right? Angler just didn't do very well. It had a very small niche audience. And sadly, it just wasn't enough to keep it afloat. It's sad, man. Thank you for the follows on Twitch once again, guys. How do I fix duos for roe deer? Are you talking about how do you swap out duos for solos in your main zones? You kind of got to do that before you start heavy grinding your map, because like as you grind, things move around quite a bit. And like, for example, if you shoot some bucks but you don't shoot the does, those bucks aren't going to respawn until you shoot a doe. So then you start, you know, shooting stuff on the main lake, and your solos turn to pairs and like all types of stuff. So it's really something you got to do before you start grinding. But it's as simple as just like shooting the pair, shooting a solo, not claiming them, main menuing, and then hoping that they respawn in the opposite, you know, respawn pool of where you shot them from. Or I guess I should say like spawn trap of where you shot them from. I've got a full guide on the channel if you want a more in-depth look at it. Are they abandoning the angler? They abandoned it like a year ago or something, Reduit. It's been abandoned for a long time. People still play it, you know, the people that really love the game, but the angler hasn't got an update in a very long time. Oh, you don't have to worry about that, Reduit. Twitch is like super lenient. Twitch is very, very lenient. Level 6. Why do I keep getting the small freaking males here, man? Anything today so far? Nothing yet, Kraken. Doing a whitetail grind on Rev. I'm only getting big 2s, and I'm almost 150 kills in. I mean, you're only 150 kills in, man. You're super early in the grind. Like, at that point, if you are herd managing, you wouldn't even be, like, close to getting the map managed. So it's not abnormal to not have a 3 at that point. That's pretty normal. Just keep on going. It might take a couple hundred kills before you get anything big. Oh, and also, guys, just a quick little check to make sure everything is looking good on the stream, since, you know, only second stream back since getting the new PC, and first stream since setting everything up in this way. How are things looking to you? Is it blurry, or is it super clear? Is it lagging at all for you? Is it looking great? Because I've seen a couple people say that the quality looks weird to them, or that the screen keeps glitching. For those of you that are having issues, try manually changing the quality on YouTube. Because sometimes people just forget that if their internet connection is weak, it won't be able to process super high qualities. There is something I could try. Typically, I have a 2-second delay to give, you know, everything 2 seconds to catch up and get it through to YouTube and Twitch nice and smooth. I took away the 2-second delay. I'm wondering if I need to add the 2-second delay back. It looks like stick figures on my screen. Is that are you being realistic there, Spider, or are you being Spider? I gotta know. Didn't tell the Discord? Yeah, I know, Caitlin. I was too busy trying to, like, figure out why it didn't go live to YouTube the first time. And I think it's because I'm using a different multi-streaming method than I used to. I'm now using, like, the Streamlabs plugin for the multi-stream. And I guess I forgot that when I did it that way, I had to, like, click start on YouTube to actually have it go start. But, yeah, so I tried to... I'm trying to get everything situated still. But, yeah, I just didn't bother with the Discord notif today. Because I just wanted to make sure the stream was looking good. So I got distracted. Holy Caitlin with the 51 months as a member. My gosh. Since when do I have a message? I guess since now. Since when? Since then. How are you not dead? That second shot should have hit, bro. You stinky little Jaguar. Okay, yeah, it seems like most of you say that it looks really good. It changes every time it glitches. Are you talking about the quality changes, Connor? You might have it set to automatic. You might have it set to automatic. If you're on mobile, YouTube will start at auto quality, and you have to manually change it yourself. So I would hit the little cog, you know, change the quality to, like, start with 1080p, because that's what I'm streaming in. And then if that doesn't look good, change it to 720p. Because, yeah, if it keeps changing for you, that would entail you have automatic quality on. Do more vids with KG, please. If we get time, we'll do more. You guys forget, KG has an insanely busy life. Multiple YouTube channels, constantly uploading to them. We can't just magically make a collab happen, you know? We have to have time for it. And with all the stuff that's been going on with me recently, with my PC and stuff, like, I haven't had the time to do it. I've been just trying to get things back to normal. Nice, Connor. I felt that was probably the issue. Because I saw everybody else was saying that it looked good to them, so I figured it had to be something with YouTube's, like, auto quality adjustments. Because they adjust it based on how strong your internet connection is. If the connection gets a little weaker, they'll down the quality. Can you hunt pheasants, please? I don't feel like hunting pheasants, man. If you didn't see the title of today's stream, it's that we're kind of just hunting whatever I feel like. Nothing over there. Dude, this is why I hate Jaguars. These respawns, man. They're going so slow. They're going so slow. Yeah, I see, you know, a few people still saying that they're having issues with lag. And I do think it is because I took away the delay just to test it. I'll add the 2-second delay back because that gives, you know, it a couple extra seconds to send all the data to YouTube and get it ready for people that are watching. Can I change the delay midstream? Let me check. Let me tab out real quick. Okay. I don't know if it will apply immediately, but I just applied a 2-second delay. Oh, mythical. Two-second delay should give it more time to, like, receive the data, smooth things out. Might make it a little bit better for people that were lagging a little bit. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to auto-update this stream. I might have to, like... It might be next stream that it takes effect, because I don't know if it can take effect while I'm streaming. How many kills on the Jags? Just 224. I haven't hit it super hard. I didn't want to, like, make myself hate life. So I'd taken it slow, you know? I don't want to burn myself out of Jaguars before we get one. How much is it to be a member? The lowest tier is $1.99, but it comes with quite a few perks. You get emotes, you get a green name in chat, a badge next to your name. You get extra uploads, like bonus uploads of, you know, stuff that I was going to cut out of main videos, but instead of just getting rid of it, it's going up to the members now. That way you guys get some bonus content without me, like, taking away content from the normal non-paying viewers, you know? Because I want to make sure that I never lock, like, a big trophy or something behind a paywall. So think of it as like a way to see some bonus clips just for supporting, but it won't take away anything from the non-paying viewers, because I never want to do that to people. Like, for example, my most recent members only video was an albino roe deer. Because we've already put 1 million rare roe deer into videos, so that's the type of thing where normally I wouldn't even put it in a video. Like, it wouldn't normally make a video, because we've already got 1 million albino roe deer and stuff. So I decided to upload it to the members instead of just not uploading it at all. Last issue I had with Xbox was 2 years ago. Wait. What's the context of that? Let me look at the other ones. Oh, yeah. All platforms have problems. That's the thing. Like, people get, like, an issue, right? And then another person may never have any issues on the exact same platform. A lot of it comes down to user-specific things. Like, something as small as, like, your system being old, or it not being cleaned recently, like being super dusty and stuff, like that can affect things in your games. A lot of people don't realize that. Where the heckenings is this thing? Okay, he went up here. Skelly, thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate that. Dude, hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing amazing, man. Also, I just realized I forgot to put the viewer count thing on screen. Oh gosh, it's clear over there. Oh gosh, what and I only have it showing YouTube. I don't have it showing Twitch. Ah, we'll do that another time. We'll do that another time. Let me tab back in. Yeah, Hunter. I get it, man. I get it, Hunter. I get it, bro. Chill, Hunter. What do I do if there's a female in my spawn trap? You can shoot a male from another area. Don't claim it. Shoot the female. Don't claim it. Then main menu. And there's a chance that they will swap places when they respawn. That's like really the only way you can do it. And don't shoot anything else for like at least 10 to 15 minutes before and after you do that to make sure that it only swaps with the one that you shot. And, you know, there's a chance that it won't swap with it. You may have to do that a few times before it works. So, you know, keep that in mind. Skelly! Thank you for a super chat, dude. Appreciate that. Finally got my first great one. I killed 7,000 pheasants, 5K roe deer, and no great one. Then I killed 10 jaguars and got it. I did cry when I saw it. That's amazing, dude. Congrats. Congrats on your great one. That's awesome. That's super awesome. You probably got a little bit of lag there, Norm, because I tabbed out of my game. Tabbing out can sometimes overload the encoder. It like puts your GPU into overdrive. Cause Windows 11 is mid. How's your day going? It's going good, Joseph. It's going good so far. Oh, hey there, buddy. You want to get smoked? What? Thank you for the follow on Twitch. What the flip? What the flop? Reptile! More like rep-dial. Got him. Got him. Speaking of reptiles, is it completed? 97%. We're so close. Oh my gosh. If you're on Steam, go shoot some crocodiles. Let's get that challenge done. I shot almost 200 the other day. Video on that will be up in a few days. What was my first great one? It was a white-tailed deer on Rancho del Arroyo. No, don't float, you little stinky. When will I do my next lodge tour? Probably not super soon. I like to get, you know, a substantial amount of new trophies before doing another, what's it called? Trophy lodge tour. Has anyone been able to scroll through the history of your harvests? It doesn't always let you do that. I don't really even look at the history because it doesn't even, like, sort things good. I feel like most of the time with, like, the hunt history, because some animals are scored so differently, you just get the ones that have the highest score. You don't actually get your, like, best or, like, closest to max score trophies on there. Now, the one that is nice, though, is latest harvests. It's pretty good. It's pretty good overall. But yeah, the hunt history, it's always been weird. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I don't know who that is, Luke. I really only collaborate with people that I've known for a little while, or have at least, you know, had a few conversations with. Just because I like to know who I'm collabing with before I do it. Because, you know, in the past, I've collabed with people, and then later on, they did some stuff that I heavily disagreed with. And so I like to at least kind of know who the person is before doing a collab with them. Which is why nowadays you see me collab with, like, very selective, like a very select few people. Oh, I don't have a favorite person to play the hunter with, Joseph. What the heck? No, Rooster and me are fine. Rooster and me are fine. I don't have any problems with him. This is like long time ago. Other people, not Rooster. You guys, some of you already know. If you've been around the channel for like 5 years, 4 years, you know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to name names. Most of you probably don't even know who this person is. But I'm not going to get into it because that's not what we're here for. I've already explained the story on stream a few years ago. But it's nobody that I've done content with in the last few years. It's from before, like early days of the channel. There's that poor Jaguar. He got schmokered. Voldemort. Exactly, Johnny. Exactly. When the channel was just a little baby. Exactly. The early days of the channel. Back when I was too trusting of everybody. What's the best map to grind for fallow deer? I would say Te Awaroa. Scotland seems like a solid second choice, though. I'm at 227 Jaguar kills. I haven't really hit it that hard. I didn't want to get myself burned out early. So I've just been taking it slow, you know? Taking it slow. All right, there's a lot of pressure there, so I'm going to skip that lake this time. Oh, really, Johnny? Let me check. I've got a full Jag guide on the channel already. Dablu helmet. I've got a full guide for Jaguars on the channel already. Where's the Jaguars, man? They're so mean, ignoring me. No, I don't watch baseball, Josh. I only watch football. Oh, wow, Johnny. I completely forgot that it was getting close to, like some of the off-season Stadium Monster Jam events. I completely forgot that it was getting close to that time. Does look like a solid lineup, though. Looks very solid. Nah, I don't watch hockey. I've tried to watch it before. It's just, I couldn't get into it, man. Could not get into it. Ender tried to get me into it. He was showing me some highlights from some games, but it's just not for me. All right, let's change grinds. I think I'm done with Jaguars for the day. 45 minutes. It's all I could take, man. It's all I could take. What should we hunt now? You know what? Let's switch it up. Let's do something we haven't done in a long time. Let's go hunt black bear. Maybe I'll finally get the spirit bear. We're also almost 1,000 kills into the bear grind, so definitely going to be interesting. Turn your light off? No, I keep the light on. It doesn't affect animals. If you guys did not know, the light does not scare animals. So there's no reason to, like, turn it off. You just use it, you know? Use it so you can see your surroundings at night. Because it has absolutely no effect on anything. Except how good you can see. Yeah, I think this is good enough right here. Boar, please. I get bored with boar, though, and I don't want to get bored while I'm streaming because then I just become unfun to watch. At least that's how I see it. I feel like I'm not fun to watch if I'm not having fun. And boar, they're, you know, boring. I feel like they're more of a video type grind because then I can cut out all the boring crap in between. Did you do a top 10 piebalds video? I could, maybe. You talking like top 10 piebalds I got in 2025, or do you want a top 10 piebalds so far in 2026 or something like that? Bryson, thank you for the 1 month, dude. Appreciate that. Sup, nerds. Wow, dude. Oh, that's a 5. What's up, buddy? That's a big 4. Then we got a couple of barrios. Rip the old overlay. I know, right, Jets? At least we got something, though, man. At least we got something. This guy probably not going to make it, but we'll be careful anyway. What is the hardest great one? Probably between Red Fox and Jaguar. Really depends on who you ask. Some people are going to tell you Jaguar. Others are going to tell you... Oh, actually, Boar is probably up there too, man. Just because it seems like people get a lot of long boar grinds. Would you guys consider boar like a top 3 toughest grind? And we are specifically talking about Great One grinds here. Because I feel like it's not just me. I feel like a lot of people get short grind or get long grinds with the boar. Let me adjust my counter. Okay, we're good to go. Because I feel like everybody struggled with boar at the beginning. I wouldn't rank it the #1 toughest. I'd rank it like maybe number 3 or 4. I would say number 1 and 2 are definitely fox and jaguar, and you could put that in either order. Because jaguar, you get them in lower kill counts in a lot of cases. However, it takes forever to get those kills. You might kill 100, we'll say 300 jaguars and get a great one. But if you're killing only 15 jaguars an hour, those 300 kills take considerably longer than 300 whitetail kills. My favorite football team's the Patriots, Luke. Been a Patriots fan ever since I was a kid. Which, let's see, that would have been like 2010 or 11. So I would have been like 12, 13 years old when I started being a Patriots fan. And now I'm 28, so been a fan practically my whole life. They need to update the haggis mounts. I agree. I'd like it if we had more options. Okay, this guy's probably going to troll. Look at those back tines. That's bad. Oh, he made it. Wait, what? Dude, I thought for sure this guy was going to troll. He actually made it. Oh my gosh. Well, that's unexpected. I did not think that this thing was going to be a diamond. But it is, so let's add to the diamond counter. Boom. Look at that, man. Well, I'll be. Tax that bad boy. That's pretty cool. That's pretty freaking cool, chat. Just spawned my first Great One Mule Deer, 29 kills, no dimes. Let's go, Jessica. That's awesome. And if I... Oh, what the heck? That's an albino. An albino level 4. What the heck, dude? Why... Okay, I was just making sure real quick, like, that I didn't accidentally, like, lose my data. No, because I still have all my 2s. We're just got crazy respawns. Like, I only shoot elk that are above level 2 on this bear grind. Like, if I see an elk that's above level 2, I'll shoot it. Dude, what the heck? Dude, for a second, because we had 2 trophy elk, it made me think, oh gosh, did my pop file get corrupted when I was backing up my save, or did the new PC or like the old PC dying do something to kill it or something? But no, we just have some insane respawns today. What the heck, man? That is gorgeous. That might be my largest albino ever. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, man. I'm so happy. That is an awesome elk. Holy. Elk grind? Well, I already do have an elk grind set up. We did a herd management elk grind a while back on the channel. And they have the same drink zones practically as bears. So I kind of do grind the elk at the same time as bears. I just didn't expect to see 2 crazy trophies back to back. That is awesome. That is so freaking awesome. I mean, that is one of the coolest elk trophies I've gotten in a while, man. I'd love it if I could get a super rare albino, but I mean, this big 4 is close enough for now. What do you think's the easiest great one to get? Oh, that's tough, man. That is tough. I don't know. Let me think before we claim this. I would say easiest great one, probably mule deer on a ski ridge, but there's arguments for like red deer on Te Awaroa, fallow on Te Awaroa, red deer on Scotland. Oh, what's the other one that's I'm drawing a blank on? There's another one that's pretty easy. I know there's another one that I'm just forgetting right now. Look at this, man. That is beautiful. That is a gorgeous albino right there. 373, dude. He's huge. Oh my gosh, he looks so good. And in my opinion, these racks kind of look better than some of the diamond racks even. Like, they got a little more mass to them. They got a little more texture. Sometimes I like these more than the diamond racks. The diamond racks are freaking huge, though. Let's go, man. That is awesome. What a start to the day, chat. What a start to the day. Oh, yes, Wolf. That's the one I was forgetting. Wolf is really easy on Yukon. Yukon Wolf, fantastic grind if you want something that's just super casual and easy. Yeah, they definitely do look more realistic. Just this little guy here this time. What a great start to bear hunting. I'm so happy I decided to go for bears. They should do a great one salty. That would be really cool. Saltwater croc great one would probably be one of the easiest grinds in the game. The silly crocodile. Okay, nothing over there. Got a weird wonky elk there, though. Just the one bear. You moked him. Top 10 piebalds at the end of 2026. Yeah, I could definitely do that. I could definitely do that. I wanted to do like a little bit of everything this year, but I just never got around to doing it. I was going to do like top 10 piebalds, mellas, albinos, great ones, super rares, but I think I only ended up doing the super rare and great one. Oh, also, Johnny, I just saw your DMs. That does look pretty freaking cool. Oh, why did I spawn up there? I need to spawn there. Would love a great one salty. 100% bacon. I agree. What map for moose? I would recommend Layton Lakes because it's got the smallest population of moose, which makes it the fastest to herd manage if you're trying to herd manage. When did you get your last great one? I was pretty recently. It was actually the last live stream we did. Or no, it was 2 live streams ago, right? Ah! What the? Ah, what the? No, go away. No, I can't shoot you. You're a level 3. Stop it. Run away. Oh my gosh, dude. Aggressive black bear. I can't shoot it because it's one of my 3s that I've been stacking for herd management. Oh my lord. I had to get out of there so quick. No, I don't stream on TikTok. Oh yeah, 100% Johnny. Wi-Fi routers definitely be looking different nowadays. We can also shoot these other elk still. A 5 and a 4 bear. And a mythical. That's a mythical right there. That's a 1 and a 2 and a 3. And the elk will run from me. Bars. Oh, 4. If I can get it. Yep, 4 down. I forgot how much fun it is to just blast every bear you see. Bear are quite enjoyable. Any advice for people that don't like nighttime hunting while grinding for a great one? Feeders. If it's a species that drinks at night that you're trying to grind, you can use feeders instead. And that gives you a little more control over where you want your zones to be, because you can just put the feeders in more convenient locations. And if you're trying to herd manage, you can still use feeders. You know, just move the feeders around to attract different groups as you manage other groups down. It can be quite good. That's what I did for boar, and now I've got a pretty solid boar grind. Thoughts on a great one, Roo? Oh, that would be so cool. Kangaroo great one would be awesome. I didn't even ever like think of that. But yeah, that would be an awesome great one. It'd be very different too. Hey, little guy. And a mythic. All right, just 2 this time. Yeah, great one, Cappy would be cool. Great one, Widgeon. That could be interesting. We definitely need a great one, Bob White. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Even a great one, Kudu. That could be cool. Was really hoping the last great one would be Cappy. Yeah, that would have been so sick, Bunny. To be honest, there's a lot of things I would have picked over a Jaguar. I understand why they did the Jaguar, though, because it's like... I mean, that's a pretty big headline great one to have on a new map, right? Like, that's a pretty insane thing to be able to use to market the map, right? Like, hunt the new great one, Jaguar. Like, I mean, that practically sells itself. So I understand why they went with Jaguar. But I would have definitely preferred an antlered animal. Something with antlers I would have taken 100% of the time over something without antlers. You know how many fallow drink zones are on Tiabaroa? It can vary from person to person because fallow have a lot of solos. And depending on if the solos group up into one zone or if they spread out more, you may have different amounts of zones. I only have 37 fallow zones on Tiabaroa. But I know other people that have like 45, so it can vary. At the end of the day, I wouldn't worry too much about zone count. Just make sure you're checking all of the places that they can drink. As long as you're checking everywhere that they can drink, you'll be good, you know? Just cover your ground. That's the best way to know that you found everything. I use curve monitors, RJ all day. I use curve monitors. Always have. Well, not always, but I've been using them for like the last 6 to 8 years. I just like them better. I feel like it's less strain on the eyes when I'm gaming for long periods of time. And it's just really good for first-person shooters and stuff, too. And now that I got used to it, dude, it drives me crazy looking at a normal monitor. Since I've been on the curved ones for years now, like, a normal monitor, it kind of makes me sick to look at it. Something about the, like, just being completely flat that, like, throws off my eyes now. Come on, buddy. You dead. 2, and a 3, and an elk for me. Bars, chat. Bars. Agreed? Yeah, it's just, it feels so much more natural to look at a curved one to me. Great One Grizzly would be crazy, Andrew. I agree. What if they added squirrels? That is a top pick that I'd like to see added to the game. I feel like my top 3 species that I'd love to see added to Call of the Wild. Number 1 is the Pure David's deer. I've wanted them ever since I started doing YouTube. I would also love to see squirrels. And then number 3, I would say probably, I really want to see either Coos deer or Sitka blacktail deer. I feel like those are a couple that could use some love, you know? Add Sitka blacktail deer on, I don't know, like a British Columbia map or something. Or add Coos deer on like a Texas or like a Mexico-based one. Because I'm pretty sure that's the primary region for them, right? It's like Texas, Mexico area. Maybe even New Mexico. I know Coos deer are generally in that area. Great One Bighorn would be crazy. That would be really cool. This morning, I found my first Great One Whitetail. It was a big rack. I've stacked it for HM because I'm trying to HM my whitetail. Did about 400 kills, and in the last 100, I started HM. Let's go, dude. That's awesome. Any tips? I mean, it sounds like for the most part, you're on track with, if you're trying to, like, use it for HM. It sounds like you're doing the right thing there. It should definitely speed up how quickly you get low levels. Especially if you can get a few diamonds stacked in your favorite zones as well. That'll speed it up even more combined with that Great One. Got my first diamond saltwater croc today. Let's go, Rex. Oh, that's not good, Turtle. Stay safe, dude. You have 3 diamonds stacked too? I mean, it sounds like you should have a solid amount of stuff stacked to speed up that HM. I mean, yeah, at that point, I'd just go around HM your map. Try to get some of your... Try to start with, like, your least favorite zones, areas you really don't want to have to hunt long term. As much as some places suck to hunt, it's good to get them out of the way. So I always recommend starting with your least favorite ones when you're trying to manage things down. How many more bears we thinking it's going to take for me to get a super rare? I don't know, Mac. Super rare bears seem to be few and far between. I mean, I get a diamond on average in this grind. Like every 20 kills. Maybe a little bit less, a little bit more, depending on the day. And I mean, I have 18,000 bear kills and only 1 super rare. I do have that super troll, though. But I've only got 1 super rare and almost 20,000 bears, so... Seems like everybody struggles with bear super rares. Seems like it's a pretty common thing. How long does it take to HM? It varies, man. It could be 20 hours. Or it could be 100 hours, depending on how quickly you kill stuff and how lucky you get with the respawns. Typically, most of the time, I'd say I get average to decent HM in the first 1,000 to 1,500 kills of most species, and then over the next like 5,000, I'll refine it to be a little bit more strong. It's so tough to put a time on how long it takes to manage a map because every species is different. Every map has different amounts of each species. Everybody gets different luck with the respawns. It's so tough to put an exact time on how long it should take to herd manage. It's just virtually impossible to do that. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Gosh, I gotta zoom in more when I'm fast traveling. It keeps hitting the outposts instead. I'm at 6K and nowhere near a super rare. Yep, that sounds like bears to me. Woo! Oh, mythical. Mythical! He's a mythical thickical. A thickical mythical. Is the stream over? No. The stream's not over, Ultimate. Bye, level 3. That's right, you run away, buddy. What is your favorite great one? My favorite's the moose. I do gotta say, though, I feel like roe deer are giving them a run for their money. Because I really do love every single variation of roe deer. And they're super... Oh, that's a level 9. Oh, I forgot to claim that. Well, we got a level 9. Boop. Three down, plus the one that we forgot to claim. You hate moose? Well, I rank my favorite great ones off of looks. Not off of how, like, annoying or easy they are to hunt. I just feel like moose is one of the most beautiful and stunning great ones in the entire game. Oh, that's a 4. I don't know if that's, like, traveling from a different area, though, so I'm not going to shoot it right now. Oh, that thing barely made it. Barely made it, dude. But diamond's a diamond. Yes, a lot of the animals on Virhonga definitely need reworks. I mean, some of them are some of the oldest models in the game. Like the Cape Buffalo, I don't think they've got any updates since they released. Yeah, exactly, Bunny. Like, I try to rank it purely off of how they look. When I'm talking about, like, favorite great ones versus non-favorite. Which is why I usually give 2 answers. Usually I'll be like, my favorite great one is moose, but my favorite great one to grind is probably mule deer or whitetail because I have more fun with them. I always try to make a distinction between the two things. And then roe deer, they're up at the top on both categories. They're probably like number 2 or 3 on both. They look phenomenal. Every variation is fantastic. It's the only great one in the game where I like every rack and every fur. Except maybe whitetail. I do like every single whitetail. And roe deer on top of it are just so easy to grind. Quattro grinding for roe deer is like, it's one of the easiest grinds in the game. I didn't even do mine the right way, and it's like super easy and fun. I screwed up my like managing and swapping. Like I've got all pairs at my roe deer lake, but I still get like 70 kills an hour. Some people that have just male solos there, they get like 100 plus an hour, which is insane. So even with mine not being optimized, it's still super, super fun. How do you hunt pheasant? I usually use the method where you spawn on top of them and just blast them as they fly off. I have not gone back to my grind since they made the changes to how close you can place your blind to your tent. So I don't know how that's going to affect my grind, but obviously if I don't take the blinds down, they should just stay there. And then I won't have to worry about it, but If those beavers smoke one of my blinds, then I'm going to have to reconsider how my pheasants are set up. Nothing there. Might be time for a main menu. Starting to get some inconsistency at some of the lakes. Yeah, that's normal, AJs. That's what you're supposed to do with whitetail, is leaving level 1s. I only leave level 1s for whitetail. And I just spooked off some bears. So we're going to have to main menu again so that they're not gone and spooked. First great one whitetail was the typical rack. Lucky. Lucky, man. To HM, should I keep 5s and below for black bear? No, keep 4s and below. And if you want to go super extreme, you can keep 3s and below. Really depends on how crazy you want to go. I kept 4s and below. I know that I'm pretty sure iBuy kept 3s and below because he wanted it to be like super insane. But just doing 4s and below, I have managed to make a pretty awesome bear grind. Okay, so the 4 is here. Just wanted to make sure last time. I didn't want to shoot him until I knew what zone he was at. Just slowly wiping out those elk. What would you say is an average kill count for the boar? Oh gosh, I see most people go to at least 1,500. And obviously, we're generalizing across HM and non-HM. I feel like most people hit over 1,500 or 2,000. Some people get luckier. Others get more unlucky. Like, I got way more unlucky. I'm at, like, 3,500 now. But it doesn't seem to be one that regularly is under 1,000. I don't see too many people saying, like, oh, yeah, I'm popping boar every 200 kills. Like, I've only see a couple people say that. A lot of the content creators were struggling with boar, too. I know iBuy was having a lot of long grinds. Someone had a 14,000 kill boar grind? That's brutal. Yeah, Lady was struggling with them as well. A lot of people had very long grinds with those silly little boar. Respawns are getting finicky, chat. Come on. Nothing. And no boar over there. Or not boar. No bear over there. Not boar. Bear, not boar. Nothing here either. Might be time to go up to this lake and just do a quick little check around. See if we got any bouncers over there. Oh, nice, Apple fan. That'll probably be fun. I would recommend, if you're trying to get good HM on mule deer, BC games. Now, keep in mind, this is only for a ski ridge, because I haven't done mule deer grinds. Well, actually, I did one on Rancho. We're going to use a ski ridge as the example, though, because that's the one that I know the best. I only have like 15 to 20 that are above level 2. Very, very few of them are above level 2 for muleys. But then again, I get like a diamond every 10 to 15 kills on mule deer, so I have very heavy HM for them. You could get away with going less than that, but if you want to have like super crazy HM, I have everything at 2s except for like 15 to 20 of them. I don't know what that is, Cool Riley, and please stop spamming the same message every couple minutes. You don't need to, man. Spamming, the more you spam it, the less likely I am to respond to it. Just a bit of advice for the future for everybody, you know? Spamming typically makes me ignore it. You're still doing HM? Gotcha, Rex. If you've got a diamond and you're still herd managing, it's really up to you whether or not you want to keep it or not. Stacking is not a requirement of herd management. A lot of people do it to try and speed it up, but it's not required. Yeah, Caleb, it takes a lot of time. Gosh, I remember back in the early days of HM becoming popular. And, you know, there was one side of the community that hated it and thought it was like the worst thing that ever happened to the game. There's the other side that loved it and, you know, really enjoyed using it and was putting in tons of time to make it work. And, you know, a lot of the people that hated it, they just were constantly saying like, oh, it's too easy. It makes trophies too easy. But people don't realize how much time you got to spend just to herd manage a species. And then, you know, if you want to do another species, you got to herd manage that again. It's such a time-consuming process. It is crazy how like far people have come on their perception of HM and stuff. It used to be very divisive. Now it's kind of just like a generally widely and known and used thing by most of the hardcore players. And the ones that don't use it, they at least accept that it's a thing and just continue hunting the way that they love. Oh, that's what you meant, Cool Riley. Let me see. Yeah, it's at 97. I thought you were, like, talking about a game. I was like, what the heck is Jaws of the Wild, bro? Oh. Okay, I did hit him. We Gucci. Welcome to the stream, Laura. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Where is the other bear? Oh, bad shot. That explains it. Not even going to bother tracking that one. We'll just main menu at the end of this run. Oh, what's up, Spear? How's it going, dude? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Yes, I am on SRP, Jacob. Thank you, hello. I'm glad that you enjoy the videos. The thing is, Mac, it doesn't happen to everybody. So it has to be like the way you're hunting or the way individual people hunt that triggers like issues with respawns, right? Because, I mean, they've said before that like things aren't supposed to be 100% predictable. There's supposed to be some variance, deviance. It's not supposed to be easily predictable on like animals showing up in their zones and stuff. And like the thing is, I have no problems with my whitetail 95% of the time. And usually if I do get problems with my whitetail, it's because I was grinding too fast. I think a lot of people forget that this game was never designed with grinding in mind, right? Like when the game was first created and many of the updates throughout the years, it's being made with like hunting as the first focus. And sometimes grinding super fast, it just causes issues. Been that way as long as I can remember. Come here, little bear. You have 1 day and 11 hours? Yeah, for the challenge, right? Yeah, it's so close to being done. This one came down to the wire, bro. It really did. I'm glad that we're kind of getting it completed now, though. What's up, Lando? How's it going, man? What's the best map for Whitetail Great One grind? I personally think Leighton Lake's the best. But there's a lot of people that really enjoy a Ski Ridge, and there's also a lot of people that enjoy Revon Thule. I'd say those are like the top three. Usually Revon Thule and Leighton are the most talked about, but I've heard a lot of people say a Ski Ridge is not bad. It's already 100% on PlayStation. Yeah, this is the one downside about the fact that it's separate from platform to platform, but I get it. They can't really like make it universal because there's no crossplay in Call of the Wild. So like even the different platforms on PC are separate. Like the Windows Store, Epic Games, and Steam are all separate as well from what I remember. So like here on Steam, we are getting close. What was it at? Like 97%? So, I mean, we're getting up there. But yeah, PlayStation's already done. I have no clue what's going on with Xbox. I haven't heard anybody tell me what Xbox's percentage is at. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that everybody else that's watching understands that too, Mac. Like, sometimes when I respond to a message, the person that I'm responding to may know about what I'm saying, right? Oh, we got respawns instantly. But, I like to explain it anyway for people that may not know that. And it's also like I was saying, some people get issues when other people get no issues like at all. Like, for example, like I just said, you said you're having issues with Whitetail. I solved almost all of my issues with Whitetail just by making it so my runs took longer and I was killing more of them per run. Like, that's how I fixed my issues that I used to have. And I've barely had any, like, respawn issues with Whitetail since then. It's the same with Fallow. I was actually struggling with Fallow quite a lot ever since they got rid of the ability to force respawns by main menuing. And all I had to do was add like 4 of my ones that I had managed down back into my main rotations, and things are just super smooth on Fallow now. I feel like in a lot of cases, if something is causing respawns to be weird, you gotta change it up. In my like experience, change the way you're grinding, change like maybe the order you're hitting your zones, add a couple extra into it or something like that. That's usually how I've been able to fix every issue I've had with respawns. Except Jaguars. Jaguars are just weird. Jaguars are the one thing where it seems like if you're not just grinding the whole map, Jaguars always give issues. Yeah, it's definitely odd, Mac. But I mean, like I said, everybody seems to get different experiences based on how they're hunting, what they're doing. Even your save file can cause issues if it's an old save file, or, and I'm not saying, and I'm not going to say that you have ever done this, right? But I'm just adding it in there for people that may not know. If you've ever used mods with your game in the past, it can really screw up a lot of things. Like, it can mess up your save file. There's some people that are like, but you just uninstall them. And it's like, what? No, it's got permanent effects on your save. So obviously I'm not saying that you've ever done that. I'm just saying that in general, that's another thing that people don't know. People don't realize that it can permanently affect your save file and screw up things. How many kills into this grind? 981. Are you messing up these bears? Yes, I'm purposely messing them up in certain scenarios just because I want to get them down faster. Like, obviously 300 is a usable caliber on them, right? But if I, like, make a bad shot, I'm just going to unload into them to try and get it down fast. Pro, do you want to hunt reptiles later? I've actually got a video coming out in a few days where I killed almost 200 crocodiles, so I've been grinding them. I've been trying to progress the challenge a little bit. I probably won't do it during the stream because it's not a great one species. Maybe a different stream we could do some hunting for them, though. Yeah, sometimes that's all it is, Mac. Like, I mean, it's kind of the same with, like, my whitetail, for example. I've killed over 50,000 whitetail. And about, I'd say, 40k plus are on that current latent population I have, right? And over time, things did start getting weird, which is why I had to change up how I was grinding, and then things basically got back to normal. With, like, some exceptions. Like, I'd kill a few hundred, and then maybe I'd have, like, a 20-minute period where respawns got weird, and then it'd go back to being fine. But that's a lot better than what it was before I changed things up, where I was having to, you know, wait 10, 15 minutes every couple runs. Panda with the 47 months, dude. Thank you. Back from doing army stuff. Thought I'd stop by. Oh, nice, dude. And welcome. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing amazing. Nothing over there. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, Cowboy. Nothing. Nothing. Only got one diamond today. That's a little abnormal for my bears, and we've seen a lot of 4s and 5s. I wonder if we've got a great one trying to spawn, because it has been an abnormally slow day with a lot of small males. Definitely a possibility that something's trying to spawn. Thanks for the follow on Twitch, Texas. You got Old Scar yesterday? Nice, Abby. That's awesome. Hope you get a great one. We're doing our best here. We're going to try. Nice, People 56. That's awesome. Congrats. Been trying to do the Ski Ridge bear grind, but I cannot get a great one to spawn. Any tips? I mean, getting stuff to spawn is just a matter of repeatedly shooting them until it spawns. You want to increase your chances, do herd management. If you're already doing that stuff, really just a numbers game. Keep on shooting until one spawns. I've never grinded bears on a ski, so I don't really have too many ski-specific tips, just because I've never done it myself. But in general, those are, you know, some tips that should be able to help you no matter what. What'd be your opinion on a Virhonga Great One? Or backfill? Oh gosh. I would love to see Greater Kudu added to Virhonga. I think that would fit super well with the map. I would also love to see a Great One, Cape Buffalo, or Lion. Brahanga desperately needs something new, man. Like, it hasn't got any love in a long time. Holy. Brayden, thank you for the super chat, dude. You're bringing me back to the Golden Spoonrack Fallow. I think there's a great one trying to spawn. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've said that with a lot of different great ones. It's because, like, after so many grinds, there's just some things you notice with your grind that feel different. It's like, sometimes you'll be getting a consistent diamond rate for a long, long time, and then out of nowhere, it just drops to practically nothing. And like in a lot of cases, I've got a great one shortly after, like a couple hundred kills after. And so it's hard for me not to notice those changes and be like, oh, is a great one trying to spawn? Because I really feel like there is like an effect on how big the animals are when a great one's trying to spawn. But obviously that's not confirmed. That's just my interpretation of the events that lead up to some of my great ones. In fact, a lot of my great ones when I'm herd managing. Now, obviously, if you're not herd managing, you're not going to notice any difference because you're already getting a lot of small animals. But when you're herd managing, especially when you're heavy herd managing, it's definitely noticeable sometimes. Oh, there's no limit, BC Gamer. It's really just whatever you can... I'd get it down to as low as you can get while still getting consistent respawns. I always try to have at least 15 to 20 mule deer to shoot just to keep consistency. Because any less than that, sometimes respawns take too long to come back. Usually because when there's a very low amount, you blaze through them so quick that you gotta wait a few minutes for them to respawn. Thank you guys for all the follows over on Twitch. Really appreciate it. It's my B-Day on Thursday. I was wondering if I can play with you as my dream. I don't really play with anybody just because... Well, first of all, I try not to get in voice chat with people that are under 18. Just because of the crazy amount of content creators that get false allegations against them and stuff, right? So I just, in general, I don't talk to kids at all in voice chats. It's just something that me and everybody that I do content with, you know, it's just a rule that we all go by. And then also, it's not fair to other people because I get asked so much by so many people if I can play with them. And if I say yes to one person, but I say no to 50 other people, how are those 50 other people going to feel, you know? So there's multiple reasons why I don't do it. And also, if it's somebody that I've never met and I'm like doing a stream or something, I don't know if they're just going to randomly say something crazy or something. There's a lot of like reasons why I'm cautious to like play with somebody that I've never really talked to before and don't know like who they are, you know? So it's nothing personal. It's just, it's safer not to as a creator. How many level 5s should I stack for my fallow grind on New Zealand for HM? As many as you can get in your main zones. Like, never stack a diamond in a zone you plan to manage down. Do it in zones that you plan to keep long term. That's what I would recommend. There's not really a magic number for stacking. Just as long as they're popping up in good zones that you like, stack them. If they're popping up in bad zones, shoot them. What are you grinding for? We're after bear right now. Although we got one we got to track down. He's being a little silly. Pheasant great ones are decently tough to get. I'd kind of put them in the middle. Because Salsvisen Park is a really good map for hunting pheasants. Oh gosh, dude, this thing is going way too far. You know, I'm just going to main menu. If it's died, it'll go back into the respawns if we main menu. I'm not wasting any more time chasing it down. No siree. Too much time was just wasted doing that. Tip for HM, you got me 3 muleys, 2 red deer, 2 fallow great one, and 1 super rare, and a super troll. Let's go, OG Outdoors. That's awesome. Had to tab out of the game to read the message because it went off the screen. And... boop. Boop. You get a bullet. You get a bullet. You all get bullets. What you doing for Trophy Tuesday? We're doing Minecraft tonight, Spider. We're going to be taking on the Wither, according to Dre. Seems like we're going to summon the Wither and take it down. I've never summoned anything except the Ender Dragon in Minecraft, and that was over 10 years ago. So this should be fun. My flippin' gosh, dude. So many. They're traveling, though. Is it past? It is. It's past 8. Yep, it's old Jiver's birthday selection for the stream. Since Jivers has the closest birthday, we're doing the Jivers selection of Minecraft. Good old Chives selected the crafting of the mines. Oh, there's another one hiding right there. Ah! Couldn't really hit that shot. A 1 and a 2. We're now at 990 kills. You've never played Minecraft, Spider? That is crazy. Like, pretty much everybody I know has played Minecraft at least once. Not even when you were a kid, Spider? Because I'm pretty sure you're not, like, that much older or younger than me. I think we're pretty similar age. That blows my mind you've never played Minecraft. What the heck? Oh, legendary! Legendary berry! Legendary berry! Let's go! Smoked him! Smoked him! Oh, gotcha, Spider. Okay. Please! Be a diamond. We desperately need this. It's a diamond. 2334. He's a solid little diamond, too. Not too bad, man. Good to get something again. Been a while since we had a diamond pop. That's our second diamond of, what, the entire stream? Yeah, because the Jaguars did nothing for us. That'd be fun, Coulter Priest? Hopefully I said your name right. Or is it Colt Reprise? Something. I'm one of those gotta be right? It's really tough to organize multi-people collabs, though. Because everybody's schedules are different. I've tried to organize some, like, big collabs before with, like, 4 or 5 people, and none of them ever ended up happening. It's just so hard to, like, have everybody on the same page with an opening in their schedule at the same time. So tough to do, man. How happy would you be to get a super rare Jaguar? Oh, I would be elated, dude. That'd be so awesome. Oh, gosh, elk in my face. We fast traveled away and it just spawned in our face. Oh, my lord, dude. What the heck? That was something. I don't know if you guys saw that, but as we fast traveled away, like, the elk rendered in, and one was literally in our face. My friend actually just got a super rare Jaguar. That is awesome. You'll love to see it. Hey, it's a level 7. I was just about to ask, are our respawns really being this slow? Oh, we got 1. Oh, we got 2. They must just be spawning in. What happened to the KG bear grind? I've told you guys this a bunch. We set up the grind and, you know, he's kind of free to do whatever he wants with it. It wasn't going to be a series or anything. It was just we were setting up his grind so that he could do it whenever he wants to. It wasn't going to be something that we made a bunch of videos on or anything. Typically, whenever me and KG do recording, we do something that we haven't done before. Just more fun that way. Pretty much he occasionally uses his bear grind to like get extra money whenever he's running low. It's because I'm herd managed, Lando, bro. Everything, every single male bear on this map, except these lakes, is managed down to a level 4 or lower. And so all of the remaining ones in these good zones up here always respawn as large ones, in most cases at least. Obviously, you'll still get small ones, but we get much more large ones because of herd management. Not this time, though. 2 flippin' 5s. And a lone Elky boy. When's the ultra rare whitetail coming? Dude, I need one so bad. It'd be so crazy. But I doubt I'll ever get one. I mean, the odds of getting one are practically 0. Killed an 8 mythical snow leopard yesterday. Let's go, Michael. Just finding a snow leopard is difficult. That's pretty cool. What the heck? Where in the heckening did you come from? Ow, smoked him. We're insane. 4 kills away from 1,000 on the bear grind. What's up, Real Hunter? I hope someday they come out with an elk great one. I agree, Coulter. I agree. I've shot a diamond feral goat in 10 kills. Amazing. Love to see it. You always love it when something pops quick. Yes, guys, I'm aware that KG went to New Zealand. Remember, me and him were talking about that during our Great One Red Deer takedown video. I already knew that he was doing the New Zealand trip. My guess is that there's a great one trying to spawn. Hopefully. That'd be lovely. That'd be great if we could end the stream off with a great one. But I mean, it's already been a successful day, even if we don't get one. Because we got that albino elk and the diamond elk, so pretty happy with those. You think they'll ever make the game crossplay? Unlikely, but not impossible would be my answer to that. I feel like it's possible they could do it someday, but it is so much work that I wouldn't expect it anytime soon. Because, like, making a non-cross-platform game cross-platform takes a lot of work and a lot of cooperation from all of the platforms. Like, it's not as simple as some people think. It is a difficult process to add it to a game that was not built with it. And there's also a lot of, what's the word? The engine you're building your game on influences the difficulty of that as well. And I mean, since Call of the Wild uses like their own engine, I'm sure they've got their own like extra difficulties they have to deal with that type of stuff. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. I mean, I would recommend using as many tents as you're allowed to place, Levi. I'd probably max it out with all 16. Anytime you're doing a grind, like, it helps so much to have all of your tents. Technically, there is no, like, minimum or maximum you need to do a grind, but it's so helpful to have as many as possible. How's it going, Nathan Raps? No great ones today, Leon. We did get an albino level 4 Rocky Elk, though, which was pretty freaking cool. Nice little bonus to the hunt. Oh, gosh, Nicole. Yeah, those tornadoes have been whipping up like crazy in places recently. I'm very lucky being in Oregon that we don't get tornadoes like hardly ever. We rarely get tornadoes. Like, the only natural disasters we really ever get is, like, occasionally coastal people got to deal with, like, tsunamis. And we do live on, like, a pretty big, like, earthquake fault or whatever. Like, pretty much the entirety of Oregon, or the majority of Oregon, could be absolutely smoked if we ever get that massive earthquake they've been talking about for tens of years. Seems like every year they're like, yeah, we're due for that big earthquake. Ever since I was a kid, I was hearing that, you know, the West Coast is due for like, oh, that's a 9. I've been hearing that the West Coast is due for the big earthquake, but so far it has not happened. It definitely will at some point, but hopefully not anytime soon. Because I've heard that whenever that happens, there's a high probability that we will be out of power for months. Like, the entire West Coast could be out of power for a long time if that big earthquake ever hits. So it seems like no matter where you live, you're not safe from natural disasters. Boom! Max weight, let's go. Been a bit since we got a max weight, man. That is actually awesome. We love to see it. Not a max score. Really close, though. Really close to max score, but it is max weight. Is Oregon pretty? Oh, it's a beautiful state. That's one of the primary reasons that I've stayed here my whole life, is because the beauty in Oregon is just incredible. And, like, some of the fishing is unmatched, man. Like, the beauty in fishing, incredible here. And it's a colder state, which I appreciate as someone that overheats easily. Do you go hunting in real life? I did when I was growing up. I haven't in recent years. Last time I went hunting was when I was 18, so it's been about 10 years since I've hunted. Life just got so busy after I became an adult, you know? Haven't really had the time, and times when I did have the time, I just didn't feel like it. But I hunted a few different years when I was a kid. We're grinding for black bear right now, Hockey. Great one next zone? I hope so, AJ. It's my first ever Great One grind, so I don't really know how to do herd management. It's as simple as just shooting big ones and leaving small ones. Like, for example, with black bear, it's just a matter of leaving every level 4 and lower and shooting the ones that are above level 4. For whitetail deer, it would be leaving the level 1s, shooting the 2s and 3s, you know? That's like the concept dumbed down as like simple as it can be. There's obviously like some more advanced things you can do to make it go by easier and faster and stuff, but that's the general, like, basic way to explain HM. Just shoot the big ones, leave the small ones. What's your favorite gun in Call of the Wild? Gotta be the 300. 300 AR, by far my favorite. Oh. Well, we screwed up one of them. I did a face reveal years ago, Gips. I just don't like using a camera. I'm a very high anxiety person, and having a camera on my face like for multiple hours at a time just makes me overthink every little movement I make. So for me, it's easier to just go no cam. But I've done it before on the channel. I've done face cams a few times. Nathan, thank you for the super chat. Hopped on Call of the Wild for the first time in 2 years last night. Got a Oh, I assume you mean melanist. Oh, wait. Tiger? Pseudo-leucistic. I think you mean pseudo-melanistic tiger. Thanks for getting me back into the game. Let's go, dude. I assume you mean pseudo-melanistic, because pseudo-leucistic is not a thing. There are no pseudo-leucistic tigers, so I assume you mean pseudo-mela. But thank you so much for the super chat once again. I really appreciate it. And no bears. Woo! You did mean melanistic? I thought so. I kind of figured. Thank you for the follow on Twitch again. Appreciate it. Bam. Nothing. Well, chat, I think we're going to end the stream there. We've been going for about 2 hours. Remember, if you're on YouTube, it's going to automatically send you over to the scheduled stream on my second channel for the Minecraft tonight. So if you're wanting to watch that, be sure to click the notifications on that stream so you won't miss it. If you guys are just here for Call of the Wild content, well, we'll be live again on next Tuesday. And I hope to see you there. I'll see y'all later, though. Peace.